Hi.
So,
There. I got the live working again.
Just got along and was able to sit down. I got a care package from Carrie.
Oh,
So we're
hey,
gonna see
hey.
what's in the envelope.
Oh, you're not the only one. Hey, hey.
Well, there's a
Cool,
lot
cool.
in here. Let's see. Oh, it's a letter.
Hey, hey. Oh, that's the way it goes.
The letter says, Jake, thank you. I appreciate and admire your work. Hope to be of service. Carrie. Well, you know what, Carrie? If you were here, I would tell you this goes right on the wall where everybody else's meaningful stuff goes.
Awesome.
So
Well,
I hope this is live so that you could probably walk back and maybe say how much this means to me because I have an official
yes.
Kid Badge sticker and a letter from yours truly. So
yes, we are recording. So he will get to see.
Wait. So I have quite the projects lined up next. Some random guy wants a free commission from me.
oh,
So I do this thing with my YouTube channel now. It's this idea that I've been doing for a little bit now. I'm willing to do free builds if you produce and give me content to record and upload. But I'll also send the kit back to you for free. I'll supply paint. You have to give me the kit though. So this guy wants the Gun of Universe heavy arms detail painted up. Not like fully painted, but just detailing.
I gotta find a cool thing to put this. Oh, you're okay. I know. I just got.
So I'm excited about that. I'm trying to give him a quote of what I need for materials. I'm probably going to paint all gasket, airbrush, colors, then top coat it for him. And send it back fully detailed in the short one.
That sounds
Because
awesome.
those kits or figures don't come painted fully. I'm missing like 25% of the color.
No.
Probably these decals, I get decals on it too.
Alright. A bunch of stuff over.
So you got some. I have to wait for it to dry now. I'm going to bust out a vibrator.
Get ready. I'll be right there. I'm reassembling an old Wing Zero Proto Master Grade. So somebody had given me the entire kit almost for free. And I've been saving it up until I was ready to use it. I think that's today.
Wow. So this is my new ultrasonic cleaning tool. This thing. So I've been sanding it up, but I'm just gonna let the power tool do it. I made this strip already, pre-cut sandpaper, double-sided epoxy tape. All I gotta do is cut it with a hobby knife and put it on the tip. I'm going to actually clean this kit right here. You're probably gonna see me clean this whole kit, probably 10 times as fast as hand sanding it by yourself. So all I'm gonna do is sand the nubs, throw it into the box, put it up in storage until I'm ready to paint.
What grid are you using?
I'm using 400 because the 600 is too coarse for the power tool. So I'm using 400 just like this.
That doesn't make any sense. 600,
So,
600
this is gonna sound
smaller.
weird. The power tool eats up sandpaper like really, really fast. Like it depletes it instantly. Like actually depletes it. You'll basically the whole surface of this thing, the sandpaper will just disappear. You're quite literally turning it into fine particles when you use it at such a high frequency.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's 7,000 strokes a minute. So yeah, it's ultrasonic high frequency.
Yeah.
It's 7,000 strokes a minute, really isn't that much.
I was gonna say, like, I used to be a floor sander. That's why I'm like, it's not making sense to use such coarse grit paper. Like, why aren't you using like 1,000 grit and going real light?
I thought about that, and that chest and some other sanding paper. and the 400 was the one that did it the smoothest job.
Okay.
It's super freaking loud. What's this about glass files again? Something premium. I didn't know glass files was premium.
Glass files are premium.
I feel like this is the most premium standard tool I've ever used in my life. Why would I buy a glass file?
Mm.
Okay, got it. Okay, so tonight I'm working on MS 180.
Yeah. Camphor.
That was the big secret. I didn't let anybody except for maybe 2 people know what I got tonight. And then we also got, I have saved away some Cyclops team water slides right up here. And then I got some big 60 on stuff underneath it. So I might spice it up. I might give it some more, like some caution and stuff around it. I don't know.
I feel like this is cheating.
Dremels are amazing. I actually have one in my toolkit.
I love blank Dremel.
It's so worth it. I love my Dremel. Cody, you want to make an appearance here? What's up? What did you make an appearance here?
What kind of person is Andrew? That's I feel like a monster, but it is honestly.
Hi, Boo Boo. Thank you.
Wait till I bust them running now. This is gonna be like the saving grace that we build. I mean, you see how big those kids are? Like, you just, like, the size of a perfect grid build. Yeah, that's big time.
The bus.
I
Sorry.
don't know, Heiko.
Alright. Wow, the chain mine looks insane on this. Let's see what hand I do it, because that's what I'm really interested in. One with that is tool holding.
Glass file. I just fresh nipped this nub right here. Glass file. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many glass files do you have?
5.
Jeez, man.
I use glass files for my clear kits that I made.
But I got a couple glass files. I got 2 different ones. I got a dark one and a light one.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And they've made it through 12 kits so far.
Where do you get your glass files from?
Oh, the demon, Amazon Prime. Some things you just can't get anywhere else. So yeah, I found 10 files for $10.
I might have to look into that. Because I pay a lot more than that for my glass files, I did admit.
Yeah, I was looking at getting the G primers and the razors, all those things and stuff. But I decided to go the cheap route and work my way up and find out which ones I like better. And yeah, I like this one.
I want to get rid of my sanding tools. I want to use this forever. This is amazing.
Yeah. I agree. Glass files are amazing.
So, I gotta ask you this. I'm thinking about buying a Dance Dance Revolution K USB controller. Like, play with for do it dancing match.
What?
You can see like G-Gap but I'm dancing. So, how do you guys think about that?
That'd be sick.
That's a bit weird.
What's funny is I play rhythm games and I play Step Mania, but I only play on keyboard. So
Yeah, I would like imagine like playing a Gundam Mecha game as a controller. Really want to play. So you guys see the new Gundam game?
Which one?
The new shooter arena?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
The Evolution game? It's like Overwatch, but with Gundam. I don't know if I would ever. I don't know why I would pay money to buy it or play for free. Just think of tell your wife. What? Yeah, I can hear you. I really didn't say anything to you.
No, I didn't
Like
hear
an owl.
anything.
So, what do you guys think about the Gundam Wish and Mercury? I basically think it's a rip-off of Valkyrie.
So what's the premise of that? The unit actually kind of looks like it's IBO inspired.
Well,
I feel like
it's the same universe as IBO, but they haven't been very clear on where in the timeline it is.
have they actually like officially stated whether or not it is or isn't? Because I've been hearing that it's a separate timeline.
Like I said, from what I know, is it's the IBO timeline. That's what I know. That's all I know. Is it's post disaster. So I just don't know where in post disaster it fits. I don't know if it's after the Calamity War, before Mika and Tekkadan stuff. I just don't know where it is.
Because from some of the sources I saw, like the PV video I saw, said that it was I can't remember what they called it. At Stella?
Oh, so it's not canon?
No. So technically, they have Haros in this series, from what I've seen, and I only associate Haros with
UC.
utilities of UC.
Yeah.
So like, well, not Unicorn, but like Double O. Those.
No, I agree with you. I'm just, I don't know.
Had a Haro in it.
I thought Haro was just something that could pop up in any universe at any time.
But like, my friend brought it up to me. He goes, if you see a Haro, you're 100% sure to have the original story of Gundam retold to you.
Okay.
Oh, those are neat sabers. Look at those colors.
Well, in the prelude, it does look like her dad is a developing person for the new Gundam suit, so it kind of fits along with whole Amuro's original storyline, if you think about that.
I think these are the same beam saber mold as the Leo.
Ooh.
Except they're in yellow, which I really like. Yeah, that is the same exact one as SB6. Drop this guy over here. We've got one more guy to look at to see what's in it. Keep first. That's my favorite part. Was pulling all the fields back. Are you guys excited for the sticker sheet?
Sticker sheet?
There's about 9 to 10 on here. I got 5 inside. Take a look through this destruction.
All right, well, I did it. I did it. Yep, so tonight I will be talking about the Figurize Ultra Instinct Goku. I'll be talking about the high grade Dagger L, and I will be building the real grade Exia 00 Quaint. I think. I don't know if it's actually an Exia or whatever. It looks like an Exia model to me. So I'll be working on this later on tonight.
I think, in my opinion, I think it is an Exia, the Quanta. It's just kind of like the finalized version of Exia.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of like an upgrade. Like he went through a Goku mode. Transforms. Yep. I like that. I can deal with that. I can absorb that. Gundam Goku to the rescue.
Should I show off my 3D printed weapons I got?
Definitely.
Yeah, okay. So this is the Zaku. I think this is the machine gun, the 80mm one. I'm not 100% sure. It's the Fetty use one. So it's really nice. I'm gonna hit it with some pearl white primer and then probably paint it, maybe dye metal or something like that. Details.
Nice.
And then I believe that this is from the Goku. I can't remember 100%. So it's the Knuckle Rockets, and then I got another one. And then I have, what's really cool is the Epic daggers, the little kunai. So I got some interesting things. My buddy was like, I got a dude who does really good 3D prints for 1/144th and 1/100 scale weapons. So I told him I want some Xeon stuff. I don't know what I'm going to use those kunai on, but I think I might make like
Okay.
like Naruto or Kakashi. I don't think Kakashi. He's my favorite ninja. I was gonna say Neji, but then I drop it and it died. So
Poor guy.
The things we do for cash.
where you going? You better not be getting in trouble there, little boy.
Uh-oh.
Super excited for this. Come here.
Say hello to Belmont before he fights me.
Hello, Bill.
Hello.
We've had him for about a month now, and he climbs people, and it hurts.
I love his name.
His cats are Velcro. Yeah, we got. I was always like Castlevania things, I like the games, but my fiance and I both really like the anime. And we're like, oh, Black Cat, usually they're named after like bad stuff, so we'll name them after a monster slayer. That's all it is.
And Belmont's one of the most badass monster slayers too.
Yeah,
And
man.
we're progress.
He killed Death like 4 times canonically.
Yeah.
I thought Belmont was the name of the family that did that.
Yeah. Well,
If
Trevor.
we're going to be specific, I don't know which one we're talking about, but I'm talking about Trevor. So
Yeah. Yeah, because it was Trevor, then Richter, then Simon, or was it
I would like to
Trevor,
show my
Simon,
progress.
Richter?
Trevor, Simon, and Richter.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Richter was the last one before he passed his stuff on to Morrison.
Yeah, Richter was the one that got taken over for Metroidvania.
Yes.
That's right.
I think I like Richter the best out of all of them.
Richter was the strongest out of them, I think, wasn't he?
He had holy magic, so yes, he was the
Yeah.
champion. Because Maria taught him.
Yeah.
I gotta.
He's
I
actually
know way too much about Castlevania. Forgive me.
I don't. I think the only character I remember is Richter, and the guy right before Richter was like Michael or something.
the new Castlevania anime coming out is going to be. They said it was good. Like my kid told me it was going to be Richter's son, so it must be about Simon.
Yeah, it's probably about Simon. So
Yeah,
we'll
it's
cover
Simon.
Castlevania 1.
Yeah, Simon is Sypha and Richter's
I
son.
would like to show the Lego car so far.
You watching the people on YouTube here, buddy? Belmont approves.
Nothing has happened with the motor so far. Both sides look the same.
I don't think so.
There's little teeth,
He is enthralled.
and
right
there's
now.
another orange part up here.
This is the longest this cat has let me hold him so far. He's really into YouTube right now. I hope you had enough. You know you can't go up there with my gun and stuff, right? Nope. No, we're going this way. Going this way. Right.
You want to know a fun fact about Gunpla that I realized is true for almost every single kid I've ever built? If you want to locate your A runner, always look for yellow, blue, or red, and they're always lumped together. So this has my yellow parts. This is runner A.
Fair enough.
This is runner A. That's this guy. You know, this has enough space in it. I can put an LED in it.
Ta-da! Magic.
I think I'm gonna do it. Oh, wow, that is cool.
Nobody on YouTube right now. Whoa.
Exactly what I'm gonna do. There's an ugly little seed right here between these two parts. I hit that with some of my favorite dead extras that at the top. That's what I thought. I feel like we should finish that. I don't like that. I don't like billable. Of course.
gets tiny polycaps and scribbles into this line mortal.
Ow.
You good?
So I'm currently building a collection of polycaps that I have not been using. I'm like steadily filling a small cup full of them. What do I do with them? The polycaps.
Yeah, they're delicious. Hey man, I didn't get the 400 pounds by eating food. It was all polycaps.
You think it's polycaps? I don't think it was polycaps.
They are nutritious. I feed them to my kids.
Oh, gee.
That's a statement.
I don't think you should do that.
When they're lucky enough to eat. Sometimes I don't even eat.
You see that?
You don't work, you don't get fed, man.
They got to work in the plastic injection molding fields.
No way, man, I gotta pick rocks.
Separated by color in the yard. That's what my dad used to tell me when I'd act up. He'd go like, "Oh, I'm gonna have you separate the rocks in the yard by color." I'm like, they're all the same color, Dad. Well, that's the point.
You can be out there for a while now, aren't you? Man, I never got that lucky.
If that had been my parents, it would have been like, "Dad, they're all the same color. Did I ask for your opinion?" Clack.
Yeah, we're like that, we're all the same. Ah!
Oh, yes.
I definitely remember growing up with my granddad and everything. And going home for that last visit before everything went sour. And
Baldur, I cut myself using Legos.
long fight between my parents and my grandparents.
Oh.
And it came to blows
I
between
was
my
pushing
granddad
in
and
a
my
piece
dad. It was
and
the
like
most
it
awesome thing to
rammed
see.
into my skin, I think.
Why were you pushing so hard? If a piece doesn't go in right, you should readjust how you're assessing the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shouldn't push that hard.
My stepdad,
They're Legos, you shouldn't
and I
have to
got
push
into
that hard.
it.
So
He was
go
literally
wash your
kicking
hand and get
nose.
yourself cleaned up.
He pushed me, I pushed him back. He popped me in the face, and I popped him back. And we both kind of looked at each other because we both had broken noses, and we both kind of went, "All right, we're gonna call it a draw."
No way, me and my sister, we body slammed each other. We thought we were in the WWE. We were hardcore wrestling and everything.
I think my dad tried twice with me, and when he found out that I can actually box, he never tried again. He broke my nose and never tried after that because I came out swinging.
That poor guy.
I'm 6'3". My stepdad was 5'8", and yeah, at the time I was probably about 210 pounds, and he might have been about 140, 150 something pounds. So I had a few inches of height and about 50, 60 pounds of weight on him. So when he hit me, it hurt. I hit him, it hurt too. So
No, my dad could pick a Harley Davidson up by himself. I'm good. I'm not trying that one. We're not fighting my dad.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know
no,
my
my
dad.
dad-
Like,
my dad is a totally different scenario. My stepdad, that's one thing. My dad, that man will put you through a wall.
Yeah, no,
yeah, like, I'm bigger than my dad, but like, last time I saw my dad fight was like I was like 17, and he's got hands, and he's 60, 62
I'm
now.
going for something that isn't
You
supposed
know,
to
like
happen.
we was about
What?
7.
Kidding myself. I probably do.
silly child.
I should have explained. I have boxing experience. Like when I was younger, my grandmother put me through boxing. So my dad was in prison when that happened. And then when he got out, he tried throwing hands with his son. He thought I was defenseless.
Well, I mean,
I'm far from
his
defenseless.
mistake.
I love boxing. That's one of my favorite things to do.
I learned how to wrestle when I was young, so that was my thing. Like, and I'm not talking like WWE wrestling. I'm talking Olympic
Like,
wrestling.
actually be able to put a motherfucker down wrestling.
Yeah, yeah, Olympic Roman Greco style, all that type of stuff, freestyle. Yeah,
I got a lot of respect for that because that shit can actually put me down.
I was junior varsity for 2 years. So
Yeah,
Worse at the hand.
mine, they used to tell me all the time, you can't swing if you can't breathe. You just choke them.
yep, that's wrestling.
It's straight
Get in
up.
there and lock up.
You can't breathe, you're not going to hit anybody.
Yeah, as soon as you
Trying to-
swing, get close to me, I'm trying to lock into you.
I keep trying to get my kids to go into like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or something, but they're all sick of shit.
I don't know where to put my sticker.
Oh no. I did not put my sticker on anything yet, but it's back in my little town where I keep all my little people for my Gundams. So we're gonna keep.
I'm probably going to call it a night a little bit early tonight, John. I'm still kind of not feeling super great, but it should be starting to come back now. This is the first day I've actually worked on anything, so.
All right, buddy. Well, I hope you got everything adjusted so that you can keep coming back and stuff, and
Yeah.
you have yourself a great night and just go relax. You know, don't.
Yeah, probably going to head up to bed and I'll probably follow along or whatever, watch it a little bit.
All right.
All right, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.
Yep. Talk to you later.
Later.
All right.
I like the color separation on this Conqueror. It's from 2008 too, so that's what's really shocking me. Is a lot of these older Xeon kits have some real good color separation.
All right. So from 2005 to 2013, Xeon got all the love, and the Gundams got all the stickers. Because if you buy any Gundams from that time period, they're loaded with stickers. But you buy any Xeon kits from that time period, and they're great color separation, full of love and articulation and all that stuff. And I'm just like, that's what kind of like drove me away from Gunpla for a while back then, was because I was a kid, I was young, and I was like, I wasn't a big fan of Xeon stuff. So I was like, well, why is Xeon getting all this love? Like, make a bunch of they should make like box kits of Zaku's for $30 for 4 Zaku's. You know, that's the way I used to think. You know, I was like not really a big fan of them and stuff, but after building a few of these Origin kits, my mind has definitely changed. I like these.
You can see where I like to save my soul and my gravity, because I have 5 Zaku's in front of me right now. Well, actually, no, 4 Zaku's. No, 3 Zaku's, 1 not Zaku, and a Dom.
Nice.
Thank you.
Do you consider it? I mean, they're all monoliths. I mean, that's like your mom calling a video game a Nintendo, so you call it a monolith Zaku.
I know, primarily working on high grades all this time has given me a bit more of appreciation for high grades, especially when you start kit bashing master grades. Like, it's difficult because some of the articulation, especially on the older master grades, it's a nightmare. I just had to modify the entire shoulder piece mount to accommodate just to be able to fit a more articulate peg, and that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, if only I still had what I did for my local hobby store. I made a custom Burcon RX-78 with lighting and all different articulation and custom hands that all the fingers move.
Cool.
The
I had to legit tear apart other master grades to get the joints and stuff so that I could redo the elbows and the shoulders and the knees. It's awful.
I know the amalgamation, that one that's got like God knows how many units to make it. I made custom articulation points for it because the torso didn't flex very well after making the centerpiece like kind of stiff. But taking the piece from the blazing gun that gives it that flexibility, fix that, and a little bit of the articulation of the freedom in that back. And then the arms of the Helios are great on articulation. And then the legs of the Wing Zero Proto, the new version,
are great. And then the feet of the Helios aren't terrible on flexing, so it all works so well together. And being able to take the pieces and the polycaps from the Freedom and modifying the Corelander of the Burning made it for a great backpack and plenty of room to put the mounts for the Sword Impulse. The Sword Impulse already has a great head, just clean it up and it's beautiful.
All right.
I don't like the neck on the Comfort, and that's only because it kind of just sits into place. And it's kind of like chicken neck, so it goes forward and back, and that's about it.
Oh
You mean
no.
like this?
Yeah, I was kind of expecting to get a little bit of tilt left and right, but I think it does the Quagmire thing, and that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a kind of creepy Comfort.
Creepy comfort, creepy.
I know this one that I still have to work on, which is just a phase 1 version of the other one I'm working on. I don't feel comfortable with this unit. I've got to do something to fix this unit. It just doesn't seem right. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of work right in paint that one.
What is this piping? What is going on here? There's 4 of this manual is driving me nuts. Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh, I see it. Okay, I need to. Oh, okay.
Another friend of mine was having me watch, what was it called? It was on Netflix. It was the Gundam series with LaFosse's box.
Unicorn.
And I was so confused because it painted Zeon in a not so negative light. I'm like, wait, are we not supposed to hate Zeon? They literally dropped a colony on the Earth.
Not necessarily. So Xeon were only doing what they did because they felt that what they were doing was right, not that what they were doing was necessarily like the appropriate thing to do, like morally.
Right. Xeon falls in the place of they lost the war, so they got turned into the bad guy. But
Yeah.
you know, in war, each person thinks their side is the right side.
That's kind of what Unicorn was trying to teach us with painting Xeon in a different light.
Yeah.
It was definitely confusing.
Oh yeah. It was pretty confusing too.
As a Xeon supporter, I'm not even going to sit here and justify what they did was right because Chima Garahao legit gassed an entire colony just because she was told to do it. She didn't even know until she saw the people crawling out, gasping for air, dying in her mobile suit, in her Tetra Guevara. So, like, she had no idea that she was doing wrong until she looked down and watched people, like, with their kids running out of their houses, just gasping for air, dropping to the ground. She's like, I did that, that's fun.
There were several people that did stuff like that I noticed in the entire Gundam series.
Yeah.
Like, they were just doing what they were told, but realizing what the side effects were. Like, oh, okay, you want me to dump this toxic gas so that we're going to drop a colony on the Earth? Okay, wait, people are dying. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we got all that. I mean, the only Gundam that was ever conscious about how much destruction was ever caused was probably G Fighter. And that's why they had limited it to 2 mobile suits fighting inside of a ring where all human life was to be void, except for the 2 pilots. So, I mean, in Gundam, one of the biggest things that is overlooked by a lot of people until you mature is that there's a lot of destruction in that show. And not always good destruction either. It's really bad.
Operation Stardust, from Stardust Memory, were they dropping another colony on the Earth for some odd reason?
Yes. That's exactly their whole plan with Operation Stardust. That's why what was it, Paptimus or whatever his name. That's why he was doing that, because he wanted to repeat what Char was doing. Because he was very, I'm not enamored. What's the word I'm looking for? Like
He was a fanboy.
when when you look up to somebody too much, and he was like
Yep.
super into Char's technology to the point where he wanted to mimic that.
Yep, he read a few too many books on Charles Manson. Or I mean,
So my thought process behind that is like, did nobody try to stop the guy? Like, didn't we just get out of this kind of full of crap? We don't want to go back into it kind of crap.
Well, also during that same time, I believe the Earth Federation were in cahoots with the Neon, and they were selling each other colonies and other things. And then the Neon remnants that turned into the Titans were trying to do some really bad stuff.
Oh no.
Do you
I was
very
gonna say, you brought up a good
Hope you
point
get
that
it
there's a
all
lot of
up.
destruction you don't see when you're younger that you do when you're older. And one scene that really messed me up in F91 was this mom during a war zone. She got hit with, I think it was like a 30 or 60 millimeter artillery shell. That's not this big. It's huge. That's like the size of a cat. And it hits her right on the head when she's running with her baby. And she just collapses and shot up. And another character has to run up and grab the baby, and they're just asking, like, why are you doing that? And she's just like, there's no time to explain. We have to go. Just run. And that was like one of those scenes when I was like really coming of age and like maturing, where I was like, it changed my point of wow, cool robots to wow, there is a lot more going on here than meets the eye that I really need to like slow down and process.
yeah.
Most people don't even take the competence to do that much.
Okay, I got all the pieces.
I was a special child. Special rode the little bus to school.
Hey now,
hey now.
some of us didn't get that choice. Our roads were too small.
And if it wasn't the short bus, my bus was so short that I had to ride a legit van to school. I was
Ooh.
chauffeured for a little while. Funny. So yeah, I did get the short bus so short that I got to ride up front with the driver jokes for a long time.
Nice.
But hey, that guy was cool. He let me listen to Tool in the van. Could do that on a bus. Yeah, exactly.
Oddly enough, the main reasons in the town I grew up in when I got to America, they don't really have paved road. How a lot of people still don't have running water, bless them. And like, I remember them just trying to get a fully sized bus up to me, and it actually got stuck one day to the point it was in a curve and they could not get it out. They had to get a tow truck to drag the front end enough to drag it down the hill, and it was dragging the guardrail all the way down.
Oh dang.
Oh no.
One of those moments you got done really messed up.
I really do enjoy these beam sabers. I didn't even know the comfort came with them, but how neat it looks. I have to hit that with the file, but there's a pretty nasty mark right there.
Dude, I didn't realize Wing Zero Endless Waltz came with decals.
Oh, the Verka?
No, the movie version, not the other.
Movie.
That's strange unit, because I'm super confused on which one's which.
The movie is EW, so Endless Waltz, the one with the angel wings.
Well, there's right. Well, there's two kits with angel wings. One's a Verka and one's
The
not.
regular one.
Yeah. So that's why I was asking. Like, there's because the Verka one that I got comes with the Katoki water slides.
Speaking of wing kits, I have a clear RG wing that's up for sale if anybody wants it. Just hit me up and message me and I'll work something out with you.
Oh yeah, I'll trade you those two Zaku's.
It's built. I hope you know that.
Oh, that's right. You said they were built. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. We'll think about it.
I'm such a sucker for Wing, but it's like, I really don't have a need for clear.
No, I've got
It's pretty. It's
exactly.
built by somebody who knows how to build clear kits.
Right.
So you'll have no nut marks in it.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like it's a clear kit, so I don't have to build it.
Actually, let me show you. I got a clear kid on hand that has 0 nubs on it, so
I can't see your
like
screen.
a road on this guy. You can see, like I got rid
Hold
of
still.
pretty good, I think.
Take a deep breath. Hold still. Okay, it's starting to clear up.
My biggest issue I have
That's
when
cool.
it comes to building,
I like that.
I'm so picky about my parts and everything that I won't clean everything up until I'm in the final stages of building. Then I'll take it all apart and clean it up.
Mm.
I feel that. That's what I do. That's why it takes me so long when I build a kit and I'm going to put water slides on it. Like I'll get it done and then I'll spend like a few hours just sanding them with my sanding box that I have up here.
My partner taught me how to take a knife just to get that little bit of access that the God hands leave behind. And then I take my jeweler files, get it to where it's nice, and then I take 200 sandpaper just to polish it up, and it's so pretty afterwards.
Oh, no.
Where are you going, my friend?
I still struggle seeing some of the nubs sometimes, though, and like
What?
I do wear glasses.
Like,
I'm
You
not
guys
stranger
know
to
I was
have to wear
going
them.
this?
It's just these are too strong for small.
I told you last week your
eyes
sister
where I
could
can't
build
wear
those,
them
didn't I?
without getting a headache.
Right.
I feel you. I need to go pay for my glasses and stuff. Got a lot of stuff going on. So I am blind.
Yeah,
See,
but
here's my only complaint about the Wing Zero
doesn't mean
units.
you can take
The
stuff out.
Proto got it right. It gave it thrusters.
Nobody
not
took anything
manual
from
wheels.
you.
But the
These
Demos
were not
version
given to you
had
to have. These were given to you to do while we did this stuff here. If you're not going to participate, then you don't get to do it. You understand? It's not a save it for later type of thing. So don't come out here and be upset. Nobody's going into your backlog.
Actually. Oh, I see what I'm
So don't come out here being negative because your sister's building the truck you ignored. Sorry, guys. Kid's coming out trying to start a fight that he can't win.
I have more progress.
All right.
I would like to show my progress. It looks a lot more like a car.
That is cool. What is that?
Oh, it's a Technic Lego car.
So-
It's modeled after a Hot Wheel.
Oh, I love Hot Wheels. Which one? Oh, it's a monster truck?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a monster truck. I think you can see the name right there.
I'm blind. I think that says Toro Loco.
Yeah.
That's the one with the horns, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. It even has little teeth.
I collect Hot Wheels. I have a couple of random ones that are really obscure or weird from stuff that I like. But on my desk, I have Halo.
It's really cool, actually.
So I do have a one here I can show.
Jake, you said you collect Hot Wheels?
Yeah,
Check this out.
I have one right here. It's my little desk buddy. Let's see. Yo. If I could get back all my acceleracers, I'd be a happy boy.
So that's some of them. And just a few.
Some classics. I saw some
Yeah.
early 2000s, some 90s ones up in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're. I've
Do
been
you
collecting.
have any of the like 90 to 93 Mattel ones with the red splotch?
Yep.
Awesome. Nice. What about a Roger Dodger? I have to ask if you have one.
No, I don't have a Roger Dodger, but I do have
Let
a
me
couple
look through
of
my
red.
collection and I'll see if I got one. Gotta help the collector out. So, oh,
I look at it. I'm a bit of a gearhead, and I look at it this way: it's cheaper to buy a Hot Wheels than it is to buy the real cars. So
it's true. It's very true. I actually have in the package a Mario Kart Hot Wheel that I think is funny. It's like the actual Mario Kart
but not the character. Like it's just the go-kart.
I've seen
got,
that collection.
Really old school Hot Wheels that I got from a buddy of mine. He got it in the 80s, and it's actually the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle band. So it's up on the wall.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's up on the wall with my Ninja Turtles. So
I just got all 4 of those. The collection, the new collection that just came out. I just got all 4 of those. That's pretty awesome.
I want the Street Fighter ones that came out because I'm a big fighting game nerd. And I saw the Street Fighter 2 Cross Turtles collection, and it had like Ryu and I think it was like Donatello, and then Raphael and Chun-Li, and then Guile and what's his nuts, and then Dhalsim and the other one. So it's all 4, or no, Ken. So it's Ken, Ryu, Guile, and Chun-Li. And then it's all the turtles.
Nice.
Okay, that don't look half bad, to be honest.
Oh, I like that. It's good.
I can't see.
The Spawn Zero.
I can't
But
see
here's the
Leo's
weird
screen.
thing. I have this pair of thrusters in Proto, but they don't look right. Like, they really don't look right. There's something different about these. I don't know why these look so weird. I've never seen the Proto Zero's wings look like that before.
It's the bottom binder parts that look weird. I immediately looked at it, and it's throwing me off.
Oh, there. Now I can see it.
Look at the bottom white parts at the bottom of the wing. If you can see how they're shaped, those
No, I
are
can't.
shaped like that. So that's a different mold.
Yeah, that's a,
It looks cool though. I like it. I'm not a big fan of wings designs. I know that's a heresy.
meh.
No, you're not alone.
I think their legs look very plain.
I mean, the Wing Gundam legs, the Wing Gundam, I like them for one reason only. They actually look sleek, they look agile, and they have thrusters on them for high mobility. That I can get behind. It's when you make them look all beefy like they're meant to be a kickboxer. I'm over here like, the logic.
I shouldn't be talking about how I'm not a big fan of wing when the first kit I ever built in my life was a high grade wing kit from Edwards Wall to the Sandrock.
That's an amazing.
It was the 90s one, and so it's funny, I looked on the store, I was at Comic-Con here in Arizona for the first time, this was a long time ago, and this little Japanese man came waddling up to me, and he goes, I have something for you. And I just kind of look over and I'm like, huh? He goes, I have something for you. And he goes, follow me, and he folded his little hands, and he just kind of like wandered his way over to his booth, and he just kept, come on over. And he hands me a box. He goes, you want it? And I go, what is this? He goes, this is an old high grade. Nobody wants it. And I go, I've been looking for the new stuff, the Build Fighters. The Build Fighters just had came out. And he goes, I have none of that shit. And he laughs and he goes, what you want is what I got. And he handed me the Sandrock, and he goes, you want it. And he goes, $14, all yours. $14. You give me $14, you have model kit. And so I go, you drive a hard bargain, man. So I pulled out my wallet and I handed him a 20, and he gleefully took it, and then he handed me an SD on top of it. And he goes, now go, leave me alone. I've taken your money, I've given you what you wanted. And I didn't even want Gunpla that day. I actually wanted something to eat. He took my lunch money.
Oh, sad day.
So my fat ass was mad because I couldn't have something to eat. And instead I have 2 model kits, and I'm like, well, alright. So I called my Nana at the time. I was like, Nana, I need you to pick me up. And she goes, why? And I was like, I don't have lunch money. I need to go home. I'm hungry. And so she goes, are those models you used to get all the time? Because I had stopped buying them and stopped building for a little bit. This was like, maybe 2010. No, this was later because, like I said, Build Fighters, so like 2014 or some shit. But I loved it so much, and then I broke it. I broke the heat shovels, and I still have it. It's in my closet. I'm not getting it though. I don't think there's.
Oh, they made the feathers all plasticky. That's weird.
Don't be embarrassed.
I wonder if Tatsu's even alive. That old dude who sold me the model kit. It was so long ago.
Don't be embarrassed. This is my oldest model kit.
I love him.
He's so. He's definitely into some nugget stuff. I tell you what.
Can't shoot this guy.
Sure.
Nuggets. I think I'm gonna have to
Also,
ask
this
her
is
later.
my oldest model kit. The first one I actually made.
Oh, it's new.
Yeah. If you can look real close, the stickers are starting to peel off. You'd see it especially on the wings. Or the back thing.
Yep, you can fix those too by just pushing them on again.
Oh, I see how that works. I love these pipings. That is so cool. Wow.
Thanks for sharing, kiddo.
Yep.
All right, where are we at?
Rich.
10:30. 10:30.
That is so awesome. I'm over here nerding out over the pipings on these guys. I didn't expect it to be so cool. Whereas, like, so the way they say to do it is you don't start from like the front, you start from the side, and you build a whole layer. And I thought that was just really interesting. It threw me through a loop because I was like, wait, normally when I build Xeon kits and I do the power pipings, they have me start from the front, just put them around. I don't know if I'll see it, but they had me start like a snake from one end and build around. I thought that was really
That's unique.
neat.
Ah! So glad I checked that before I did that.
So a friend of mine taught me a little trick that I'm going to be doing when I get ready to finish this unit.
I love little tricks.
Taking, like, you know those dividers that you could use in, like, elementary school for your binders?
The plastic ones?
And the colorful ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plasma effects. He learned how to take a low amount of heat to mold them into the shapes of whatever he wanted as decorative plasma parts. Cakes, skirts, wings, whole 9 yards. Doesn't know how to do that.
That sounds pretty
So-
nifty. I know
I
what you're
could
talking
use those to make like beam spray particle effects if I were to do like a gym diorama or something.
I still gotta get a dead site master grade so I can use this blasted then.
It can still come off as a bit. Look,
That
it
is
can
awesome.
still come off as a bit.
The biggest sniper rifle I've ever seen. What unit would use something this big? The box says built for 1/100s.
I can't see it. I don't know why I'm having this issue.
Definitely have to plant that on a building or something.
So I can't see your screen at all, Leo.
Hold on.
I've got two phones that can't see you at all.
How about
Lay right here.
Oh, this kind of has kind of like a high dog backpack. I could have seen what's going on.
I can see you. Let's see how long it'll last.
so you can see me now?
Kind of. Nope. That's all right.
I can see you though. I can see you. Hey, alright.
I think this sniper rifle is actually a resin kit, which is really weird.
It looks to be. Is that from the Sim Pro?
I don't know. It was in a shop in Arizona called Hobby Action.
Oh, that's my local shop. I go there all the time.
Yeah, the sale owner said they had got these weapons in, so I was looking for a sniper rifle for a custom Zero I was going to do. And he's like, I got the perfect thing for you. It's for a master grade. I'm like, okay, let me see it. And I looked on the box. I'm like, sold. Then I built them like, this is way too big even for a master grade.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you were talking to Chris about that because he was talking to me about a couple of the resin kits that they had in. Mainly a super axe. It's like a huge axe, and I kind of like a heat hop.
was thinking about getting that for one of my master grades. I was thinking about getting it to my soccer.
I'm debating on something for this amalgamation I've thrown together. This wouldn't look too terrible with the Freedom shoulders, would it?
That would look awesome with Freedom's shoulders.
Because I've also got the Perfect Freedom wings that I can throw on this, given the Endless Waltz Buster Rifle and the Renacita shield and legs and the Endless Waltz hips.
I don't know why when you said that, why I had a vision of the wings having mounts for the Buster Rifle for both sides, so that when the wings come out, you can just grab them off the wings of the rifles.
I could actually do that. I've got the parts to do it.
Yeah, I just had like that mental image that just was such a cool thing to see. I was like, that would be awesome.
I'll tell you that this old proto torso is not one to stay together very easily. The person that painted this did like really weird. There's like this paint almost feels like a powder. Odd. But they did really good on the stickers. I'll get this thing some hit spinning really quick.
Oh, I see. So I got the torso done. And this head is going to drive me insane. So give me a second. I'm here to prepare for it.
Hold up. I just had a better idea. I know Hobbytown just down the road from me has the V1 Freedom for $20 right now, master grade. And I just got paid for 3 commissions today, so I've got a little spend of money for once in my life. Well, I know where I'm going in the morning. Oh, let's look at the hips of the I need to get the gun up tight and painted. That one really needs some love. Oh, dude, that's cool. I didn't realize the machine guns on the Wing Zero opened up on the shoulder mounts on the master grade.
Yeah, and
No,
they're like dual. What do they call them? Shoulder Vulcans.
I remember the Wing Gundam, the OG, had the head-mounted ones. That's nice.
Yeah. My HG.
Wing and Vulcans. My favorite thing about Wing is the shoulder-mounted Vulcans, like next to his head, how the little things come up and he has the mini guns there.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, we're just talking about it.
Yep.
I just realized I made another 1 hour worth of building mistake.
No. Not again.
I don't have to go all the way back. I just have to take apart a few things.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. There's no way I'm going to be able to get this entire thing done tonight, but it's a start.
Yeah.
I know my partner was bragging on me the other day. They said I've learned so much in the year that they was trying to get me back into the hobby. So I feel kind of proud.
Hey, the Model Rocketeer is here. We can see you, but we cannot hear you.
Okay, I fixed the mistake.
Fixed it?
Yes.
Good job.
It's fixed. No parts are broken.
I can't see shit yet.
We can see you. We can hear you now too.
There we go. It's popping on.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and
Start my computer up. Get fired up.